So I wrote an article sometimes back talking about generational curses and how it's very important for you as a lady to check your family, check your grandmother, ask about the story of your great grandmother or great grandfather, or look at the women in your family, look at the pattern of the things that is occurring in the family that is similar to one, two, three, four, five people in that particular family. For instance, the movie Toyin Abraham just released on YouTube, the fourth generation, that's a perfect example of how women in a particular generation share the same thing and they don't even realize it. Your grandmother left your grandfather, came back to her own house, or she built her own house and she was living on her own, she took care of her own children. Everyone is fine, there is no problem, but that happened to her. Your own mother too, maybe at a particular point in time she started having money, or she has an understanding with your dad and she left your dad and she came to be on her own, she was living on her own. Check other women in your family. Maybe you have maybe one or two women in that particular family that something like that has happened to as well. Then that's a problem. That's a generational curse. It might skip some people who prayerfully it might skip some people that prayerfully brought themselves out of that particular course, but that does not mean that people coming in the next generation, or probably in your own generation, that are girls in that family, maybe one or two people will not be a victim. And how do you even know maybe you yourself are not going to be a victim of that particular generational curse? And that's why we have to be very, very careful and very prayerful. We live in days where women want to be on their own, be their own boss, set their own perfect example and all that. I'm not against it though. I'm about the good life as well. I don't want to be under oppression of anyone and call it marriage. But at the same time, you have to be careful that that particular thing that is making you to feel agitated, you want your rights, you want equality, you want this, you want that. I hope that is not a generational curse. I hope it's not the force in your family that forced your mom out of marriage, force your grandmother out of marriage, force your auntie out of marriage, that is forcing you, but acting in a way that is well packaged and it's like feminism, or it's like equal rights, or it's like I want to be my own boss, or I want to make money, I want to be better than the women in my family. You have to really understand and be realistic. Look at what is happening in your marriage before you say you want to pack your bag and move out, or your husband will do one small thing and say, I've had it enough, I'm out. That might be a generational cause. That might be the same way your mom had it enough and she packed her things and left. That might be the same way your grandmother packed her things and left. That might be the same way your great grandmother packed her things and left. That might be the same way your aunties are packing their load and stepping out of the marriage just because they felt they've had it enough. It might not be natural. It's Oyinbo people that say there is no black magic or something. Even these people, they know there is black magic. Once you are the color of my skin, my dear, there are a lot of battles for you to fight. There are lots and lots of battles for you to fight. Most especially when you are the first female or you are the first born, my dear. Hmm, there are battles for you to fight though. I do tell women in my family, I call them, me, I've already known what the problems are. I've ironed them out. The ones I'm praying about it. The one I've fought them. The one I've won the battle, I don't want to stand and be like I've won and I'm relaxed. I'm still fighting. And I tell them, some of these things are not natural. You have to pray. Check the patterns and prayerfully bring yourself out of it. It is well with us in Jesus' name. Amen.